the story of the Iowa superintendent who was here in this country illegally and was detained by ICE has an update. We're learning he officially resigned from his job, where he had been tasked with leading public school students in Des Moines. The Des Moines School Board unanimously voting to accept the resignation, finding he no longer was authorized to work for the district.
Let's get out to correspondent Christina Thompson, who is live with the details. Christina, good morning to you.
Well, Roberts made the announcement in a letter addressed to the Des Moines Public School Board, writing, out of concern for his 30,000 students, he does not want to distract the board, educators, and staff from focusing on educating DMPS's students. His lawyers speaking on his behalf.
We're going to be working on leaving no stone unturned to protect his interest. That's our number one goal and our number one responsibility as lawyers representing him.
Now, Roberts was detained last week by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement because he had a final order of removal and no work authorization. He did enter the United States illegally from Guyana through New York back in 1999. He was on an F1 student visa to attend St. John's University in New York City. But when ICE agents arrested him last week, he was in possession of a loaded handgun, $3,000 in cash, and a fixed blade hunting knife. He also led agents on a car chase and is documented in the arrest report, stating officers approached Roberts in the vehicle after identifying himself, but he sped away. Officers later discovered his vehicle abandoned near a wooded area. Roberts also has a prior gun charge possession from 2020 and was not legally authorized to work in the U.S. after his employment authorization card expired that same year. Homeland Security officials said that he was given a final order of removal by an immigration judge back in May of 2024. Now, the Justice Department's Civil Rights Division announced on Tuesday that it had also launched a probe into DMPS over its hiring practices to see whether the district discriminates against job candidates based on their color, race, or national origin. The DOJ cited their school's website that states the district requires its teaching and learning staff to match the students' population in terms of demographics and cultural responsivity. DMPS also set specific quotas for increasing the number of teachers of color in an affirmative action plan. That's according to the DOJ, saying that its staff retention strategy prioritized lifting up voices of people of color and creating a safer environment for people of color. Now, his lawyers, Dr. Roberts' lawyers did file a motion in this immigration court case to try to reopen that case from 2024 and see if it is possible for him to stay in the country longer. Emma, John.
Wow. He had the notice to leave and overstayed it. Now, who was going through the hiring process?
Yeah, that's the big question.
Christina, thank you very much.
Christina. You look at this. I mean, he had a loaded gun, $3K in cash. He led them on a chase as well. You look at what was the school. Did they do any background check on this guy? And if he didn't have employment papers to be able to work in the country, where was the cracks in the system here where he was allowed to be in front of children and be the superintendent of the school?
Yeah. And if you're trying to seek out certain diversity checkpoints here, this goes back to the merit-based argument here. Find the person who's best qualified, maybe start from a pool of American citizens to do so. There are plenty of great, amazing teachers, elevated to superintendents out there. Pick from that pool.
What was interesting, too, is some of the students led a walkout in response to this. They actually wanted him back at the school, which I thought was interesting as well, given what we've learned about his background. The students clearly maybe liked him, but at the same time, there's got to be some safety issues there as well.
All right, we'll keep an eye on that story.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is NEWSMAX. It's real news for real people.